we're so into having these ideal days, right? I call it sunny and 70, right? Yes, I can go for a walk or run when it's sunny and 70. Yes, I can go to the gym when it's sunny and 70. Unfortunately, here it's not sunny and 70 all that often, right? So I got to plan for the days where it's cloudy, where it's cold, where it's rainy, because otherwise I'm not going to be getting to the gym all that much.
I think I have a really fun topic for us to discuss today, especially in light of the fact that it is the holiday season. We're in full swing. I've got clients telling me, oh, I've got this holiday party, that holiday party, this work event, this, that, we hear it all the time, every single year. So here's my proposal. This is what I want everybody working on especially this month, but for the foreseeable future. And this is something I talk to my clients about all the time. I want us to learn to close the gap between what is real and what is ideal. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I like that. I like it so far.
Right. It rhymed, so I figure it's pretty up your alley. I don't have an acronym yet, but I'll leave that one for you.
I'm already thinking.
Oh, excellent. So here's the deal. We work with a lot of our clients on planning, right? Whether you're planning every day, like at the start of your day, or, I have some clients who plan a week in advance, whatever the case is. And what I notice a lot of times, especially when clients are anxious for results, aren't we all, is that they are planning these idealistic days, right? Like these super clean eating days, these perfect macronutrient balanced days. I mean, they're gorgeous, probably a nutritionist dream. I don't know. But then on the other side of that, they fall short. Right? And they start to kind of lose confidence in themselves. Sometimes they're disgusted with themselves. They're frustrated. And it's like, all right, what is going on here? Right? You guys are planning these great days, but we're not seeing them through. Any thoughts?
Can I say the rhyme? Because you haven't said it yet. Or you
say
say
the rhyme. No, you say it.
We want real, not ideal. Right? We want real, not ideal. And I think
that's right.
We're so into having these ideal days, right? I call it sunny and 70, right? Yes, I can go for a walk or run when it's sunny and 70. Yes, I can go to the gym when it's sunny and 70. Unfortunately, here it's not sunny and 70 all that often, right? So I got to plan for the days where it's cloudy, where it's cold, where it's rainy, because otherwise I'm not going to be getting to the gym all that much.
Yeah, well, so where I see it a lot is like, not even like for the hard days, right? Like it's not even that, it's the day-to-day stuff. And I think we've talked about this before, but I see a lot of people judging in particular what they eat. Now listen, there's a whole separate video. We could talk about what to eat. Everybody knows what to eat. I mean, Google, what should I eat? Talk to ChatGPT. I don't care. Everybody knows what they should be eating. And people judge it all the time. And so that's where this idealistic kind of planning comes into play. Well, I'll have eggs and fruit for breakfast. I'll have salad with protein for lunch. I'll have 4 green beans and a lean steak for dinner. Beautiful. Not real. Not real, right? And people get judgy of themselves. Like, oh, I shouldn't be eating French fries. I shouldn't be eating chips. I shouldn't be eating X, Y, and Z. Okay, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not one to lay down any shoulds, okay? If there is a should, close the gap between real and ideal. You should be doing that. And if chips are happening daily in your life, plan for them. Plan them. Put them on a plate. Welcome them to the table. Have some chips because you know what? That's what's real. That's what's happening. And guess what? When you plan for what is actually happening and you follow through, something really cool happens. You get confident. You're like, hey, I made a plan that was real and that actually occurred. I followed through. And once you start getting confidence, then you can start asking yourself, well, do I think I could change my plan a little bit? Do I want to change my plan a little bit? Can I handle a little challenge now that I'm feeling confident? And typically, yeah, it turns out the closer we get to planning what is real and following through, we start to create our own ideal, not some, fairy tale of nutrition, right? That's out there that some TikTok spokesperson said you should be eating on a daily basis.
Well said.
Thoughts?
I think you should drop the microphone.
Should I get off my high horse?
I think you should drop the microphone.
I mean, if I could, I would.
Listen, I think doing what we say we're going to do is the key to confidence. I think I'd much rather my client say they're going to exercise 3 times a week and actually do it than say they're going to exercise 6 and only exercise 5, right? Something happens when we don't follow through on our commitments. It's kind of like a lead balloon hanging over our head. It just wears in us. It gnaws at us. It's kind of like a dull toothache until eventually we just know we're not going to follow through. There's no confidence, and then there's no effort, and then there's no result, right? But when you believe you can follow through, of course you put forth the effort, and then of course you see the results. So I think going with real, not ideal is a way for sustainable health and fitness. It is absolutely a way for this next month or so. And it really falls in line with turning down the effort dial, not turning it off, right? Because this is a crazy month. I get it. We all get it. It's a very busy time. There's a lot of opportunity to indulge. There's a lot of opportunity to skip exercise. There's a lot of opportunity to just let ourselves off the hook. But the idea is it's not letting ourselves off the hook if we plan for it. And that's what we want for you, because when you're intentional, you feel good about it.
That's right. Yeah, and I think it is poignant at this time of year. It is chaotic trying to show up and be all the places and all the things all the time, right? And if you have kids, forget it. Forget it, all right? So again, it's not letting yourself off the hook, right? Like, we're not saying do nothing. We're just saying plan for what is real. And that might look like, let's give them some tactics. That might look like, hey, we've got 2 Christmas parties this weekend. I've got some work commitments. My kids have recitals. I don't know, whatever you have on your plate, I guarantee it's full. So it's maybe not going to be realistic to show up at the gym at 6 a.m. 4 mornings this week. But there is no reason you couldn't get out of bed at 6 a.m. and maybe just do some yoga or do a quick round of calisthenics or whatever is your cup of tea, right? Plan out your meals. Plan out your meals and include the indulgences. If you've got parties, well, pick which one you like the best, which one serves the best food, or the things you're looking forward to. And you know what? Plan for a drink or plan for that dessert, right? Plan for what is real. And what is real at this time of year is a dialed back version, just like you said.
Yeah. We want you to be fit and happy, not fit and miserable. And I think so much of the misery, though, comes from, not following through on our intentions. I really believe happiness is when our intentions and actions are in alignment. And I think unhappiness ensues when our intentions and actions are not in alignment. And, you want to set yourself up to have a smile during and after a long day, right? Hey, I did what I said I was going to do today. That feels really, really good. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to be in a constant state of beating yourself up, a constant state of, I should have done this or I should have done that. Because, should have is, it just makes us feel guilty right off the bat. There's no should have. We choose to, we want to, because we know we're a better version of ourselves. But sometimes we can't be the 110% version of ourselves we aspire to be. We need to just dial it back a little bit. And our most successful clients, and I promise you, you will get there, are comfortable dialing it back versus dialing it all the way down. And that's what we want for you. So be real, not ideal, and you will be very happy and not sappy.
Oh man, this is getting good. This is good. Tune in next time for all the acronyms that we missed applying in this episode. All right, listen, no Stepford wives, no Stepford husbands. Is that a good one? I don't know. But anyway, if you are feeling like challenging yourself to shoot for real and not ideal, send us an email. Let us know, hey, typically at this time of the year, I really set this bar really high, but this year, here's how I'm going for real. That's what we really want you to embrace. And then, you know what? once you get through the holidays, if you want to work towards ideal, I think you might be surprised, like by giving yourself this opportunity to set the stakes at an achievable place, you'll be ready for a really good challenge going into 2024.
No doubt. All right. I think that's all for now. As always, it's a pleasure,
Okay.
Haley. I'm excited for you guys to be real, not ideal this holiday season. And I know it's going to get you real results. That's the coolest part. We'll see you guys soon.
Indeed. Take care.